Because just like filming, publishing and deleting footage, who can make you land your drone is a completely different question. So the first question, can someone lawfully make you land your drone? In most cases, no. A member of the public can't lawfully make you land your drone, and a landowner can't lawfully demand that you land your drone just because you're flying over their land. Security guards have no authority over airspace either. But this is where a lot of people get it wrong. They assume that because they control the land, they also control what happens above it. But they don't. Airspace is treated differently from land. If you're flying legally, you're following the CAA rules. You're operating in airspace, not on their property. So if someone on the ground tells you, land that drone now, you don't have to. Now, that doesn't mean they can't approach you or ask questions or tell you to land your drone. But just because they tell you to do it doesn't mean that you lawfully have to do it. And they can ask you to leave if you're standing on private land, but that's about where you're standing, not about controlling your drone in the air, and certainly not about forcing you to land it. So the bottom line here is, most people cannot lawfully force you to land your drone. But that leads to the next question. What happens if you refuse to land your drone when ordered to do so? In most situations, what happens is nothing. If you're flying legally, within the rules, not creating a safety issue or a security concern, refusing to land your drone doesn't suddenly become an offence. And this is the bit that catches people out that don't really know what they're talking about. Someone can be shouting at you, pointing at you, telling you to land that thing right now.
Land that thing right now!
But legally, that doesn't give them any authority over you or your drone. What usually happens in reality, and I'm talking from experience, because this has happened to me quite a few times. Oh, what's this coming here?
Here you, you suspicious looking character. What the devil are you up to?
Who, me? I'm not up to anything. I'm just flying my drone around.
A drone, you say? A drone? Oh, so you've been wanting to try to catch my wife sunbathing topless in the garden? You've been trying to look in my bedroom windows, is it?
No, not at all. I'm just trying to get some of the beautiful countryside.
Well, I'm coming. I'm going to be boxing your ears, and I'm going to be taking that drone off you, smashing it to smithereens.
Is that right? Okay, well in that case, I'm off in that direction.
Oh aye, right. Aye, off with you, and never return, or the same fate will await ye. That told him.
The people coming up to you to demand that you land your drone, or you get off the land, or just giving you some order. If you understand your rights and your responsibilities, they end up getting frustrated with you. They try to argue often, and sometimes they'll try to pressure you into doing whatever it is that they're demanding that you do.
Hi. Good day.
Hello, how are you doing?
What are you doing?
Just flying my drone.
You're not allowed to fly around here.
Uh,
No, don't hear me. You're not allowed to fly down here. You know you need a licence.
no, well, there's...
No, show me your licence.
Well, it's... You don't...
Show me your licence or go away.
Well,
If you don't show me your licence, I'll phone the police.
well,
I'm telling you now, show me your licence.
but you don't seem to, sir, you don't seem to understand.
You're flying a drone.
Yeah, I'm flying.
You need permission to fly here.
Well, I don't...
Don't give me that. Show me your licence.
But if you're operating lawfully, safely, with consideration, that's where it ends. There's nothing they can do lawfully. There's no law that says that you must land your drone if someone tells you to. Again, it comes back to this. People don't own the airspace above the land. Now, that doesn't mean that every time this situation arises, nothing's going to happen. Because while the law might still be on your side, things in the moment can escalate. And that's where you need to understand when refusing to land stops being straightforward and starts becoming a problem. Now, this is the important part, because there are some situations where refusing to land can become a problem. One, if police become involved. The police may have certain powers depending on the situation, depending what's happening round about, not necessarily at your exact precise location, but even in the local area. If they believe you're breaking drone regulations or creating a safety risk, then refusing to comply if they demand that you land your drone could escalate things very quickly. And at that point, you're no longer dealing with a member of the public. You're dealing with someone who does have legal authority. The second issue is safety. And that's covered in the CAA rules and the drone guide that they produce. If your flight is unsafe, too close to people, too close to property, or in a restricted area, then continuing to fly, regardless of what anyone says, can become an offence. And in that situation, refusing to land is the wrong decision. Sometimes it's better to de-escalate. Sometimes it's just not worth the hassle of the confrontation. But that's your decision, and not something that someone else can force upon you. So the bottom line is this: most people cannot make you land your drone. Refusing to land is not automatically illegal, but the situation matters, especially when police or safety matters are concerned.